Yeah. You found me no search. It's like you knew that inside I was hurting. I was so young, said no chance, but you gave me a shot at a romance. I feel like you were like an angel sent to bring me life. Now that I'm with you, me one say that me love it, that me love it, that me love. Hey, me no go one day wonder. Without my baby, without me love, without me love. And no dance and sing and a thing, because you make my life complete. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. Shut up, 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 shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. I've never felt this way. So when they ask us, say, oh yeah, we're going all the way. Tell me we happy, love you all the time and things. Sometimes I wonder if the thing could cut us under, to get under. I know, but your love in my life controller. I lay down my life this way, do anything to make you stay. All of the blessings they come my way, and all the bad things they turn away. Sometimes life is such a scare. Your love gives me the strength to bear. Oh, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's funny. Shut up, 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 shut up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. Woo! Greetings and gratitudes, motherfuckers. Well, hey now, motherfuckers. Hey, motherfuckers. Hey, motherfuckers. Hey, motherfuckers. Hey, motherfuckers. These motherfuckers tried to scare y'all with this Eclipse. Well, it's supposed to be starting in like 3 minutes. I hear that the sun is already a crescent. What it's gonna do? I rose up this rising and my phone was in a complete reset. It was updating. You know how they do. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? I said, So they chose today to update the services, huh? Greetings. Greetings to all. Greetings to all. Well, these motherfuckers, they don't run me. You know why? Because I am the greatest. Cause period. Yes. Woo. Yes. Get your elbows up. Hey, Get your elbows up. Naturally. And then fuck it up, Carbon. Greetings, mods. Hey to my mods. Fuck it up, Chad. Ho. Get your elbows up, Janice. It's been so long. I would do. We're gonna dance our way into the eclipse. Oh. Hey. Ever. Ain't nobody Come on. Hey. Fuck it up. Uh-oh. We at the mark. We at the mark. We raise our frequency and we show gratitude to the soul and the spirit. We are not controllable. We are a people of our own. We show gratitude to the Grand Council, to the High Council. We show gratitude to all of our intra-beings, aka the deities. We show gratitude to the Orisha, to the Loa, to the Gede, to the ancestors, the mighty ancestors that work with us and guide us every day. These motherfucking low vibrational beings have no power. Raise your frequency. Oh. Hey. Yes. Surrender. Intended. That's it for the donation. Hey, one band, one sound. Yes. Most would treasure it because what? Can I make it? Hey. Feel this way. Come on, vibrate high. Come on, uniquely. Come on, Latia. Come on, cutie for sure. Oh, hit it, Eugene. Hit it. Oh, come on, Robin. Hit it, Mac. Fuck it up. Woo. Y'all was getting y'all arm twisted on. Yes. Man. Take a few deep breaths. Breathe a little bit. Y'all probably was over there twisting y'all arms and waistises and shit. If you needed that, I hope you're going to need this. Because period. We're going to take a few deep breaths. We're going to reset, reprogram, upgrade, download. Yes, we is. I want you to take a few deep breaths, and then I want you to clear your mind with great intention. And I want you to reset your program today, please. And I show gratitude. Yes. Calm your soul and your spirit. Vibrate higher. Vibrate. Breathe. Reset. You understand now what I say, what I mean when I say that. So now that I've given it to you, it's time to make sure that you do it. Breathe and reset. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Clear out that frequency. Breathe, reset, download, upgrade. Power. Power. We call on Sirion and Metatron. Increase our power. Sirion, Shirion. Mirielite, Metatron. We show gratitude. Power. You're not weak whatsoever. Breathe. Call on your ancestors. Call on to Beffindia. Ask for her to give you some profits, some financial gain. Steady your emotions. We show gratitude. Breathe. 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 We show gratitude to the soul and the spirit for manifesting our powers in real time. We are unstoppable. We are melanite, androdite, garnet beings. We're going to get into the horoscopes momentarily. I want to share a couple things with you though. I been working on the Melanite Bible, and I've seen people say, when is it available for sale? As of right now, it is not for pre-sale. It will go on pre-sale very soon, but I am working very hard and diligently to get this done. And so I ask that y'all just keep helping me, sending me great energy. Your donations have been appreciated. Your hitting the like button when you come in has been appreciated. So gratitude for all of that. I want to share two things that's going to be in the Melanite Bible that they have told me, and it just helps to ring differently. One, they had me look up the definition of crystal, and I've looked it up before, but what I found last night was nothing that I have ever found before looking up the definition of crystals. And the definition of crystals says that it is transparent and easily to see through. And I said, wow, okay. I had not seen that part before. And so even when I looked up garden, the definition of that kind of took me back too. I'm going to try to get myself out of calling us crystals because we are melanite, androdite, garnets. We're what we would call stones. And then I looked up minerals, and mineral was almost a horrible definition as well. And I said, shit, we have been completely fooled here. When you get the Melanite Bible and you actually look at these things in the way that they are set inside of the book, you will definitely understand. You will definitely understand. And that's interesting. Gratitude. it just, I don't know, it blew my mind. And so just seeing that and seeing that if we're calling ourselves crystals, in which we are melanite, androdite, garnet beings, because crystal means to be transparent and see-through, easily seen through. And that struck my soul differently because we are a complex of people. We're not dull. We're not any of those things that I saw in the definitions. We are great. Yeah, look up the gematria of it and please email it to me. Yeah, email it to me. Let me show you where you can email it at. If you look it up, please send it to me via my email. Make sure y'all tuning in Friday for diversity and Wednesday for let's have the conversation. Aubrey was resetting for this Friday, and it is going to be great. We are going to be talking about postpartum and losing children, birthing children, and how you feel having children. And so, with that being said, the last thing I wanted to give you was oh, yeah, let's make sure that we go to blissful-soap.com because we are running a Mother's Day special on our blissful-soap.com. We are running a Mother's Day special. So make sure you get over there to that and get you our beautiful Mother's Day special, child. Yes, yes, yes. So children, really quickly before we get into the horoscopes, the soul and the spirit last night as I'm typing and I'm going into all of these different things, they told me this, and because we're going to talk about it Friday with Aubrey Marie on diversity, they told me that your children, our children, are our divine reflections of self. They are a divine manifestation of what you saw in yourself and what you thought your life would be. They are your manifestation of your past, your present, and your future. There's more to that, but I wanted to just give you that tidbit so you'll understand that whatever you thought about yourself, you manifested when you brought forth your children. I send love to you all. Let's reset. Let's think about it. And let's treat our children as we would treat ourselves. Why? Because they are you. They are you. If we are in a simulation, they are the creation of your program that you programmed about yourself, and they are a replica. They're not a duplicate. I even looked up those definitions and I understand now. They are a replica, meaning they are almost the exact copy. They are not a duplicate. A duplicate is a copy that is identical. They are a fragment of you in replica form of what you manifested inside of your script. Treat them fairly. Let's go. Ding 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 ding. Well, well, well. We're getting ready to hit these horoscopes, child. April 2024 horoscopes. Yes. And we're going to start off with the Aries. Aries. I don't know why I can't never spell Pisces right. I do not even know. Let's get into it. Aries. Dang, they keep repeating this. So I have to say this and start with this really quickly. There's going to be a major passing. And I didn't want to even start it off with this because it's such a I don't know. But there's going to be, I feel like 3 of them, but there's going to be a major passing. And I do feel like it's going to be broadcasted. We're going to see it. I feel like there's some sort of fire or explosion that happens. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's going to be another incident with a bridge. Like things are happening, but they're not affecting us. Please understand that, okay? I show gratitude. So now, Aries, let's see what one. Aries. Aries, your strength is your passion. Your strength, oh, that's Aubrey's birthday too, Tier. Your strength is your passion. And as you're walking forward inside of this dynamic with the soul and the spirit, you're going to be governed of yourself. Things are getting ready to change for you in the greatest way. I also want to say drastically, but not in a negative sense, Aries. You keep hearing this whisper in your mind, this whisper in your ear, which is the soul and the spirit trying to catch your attention and just trying to tell you, hey, you are great enough. But because you haven't been knowing that you're great enough, you haven't been fully walking in your power. But make sure that for the rest of this month, child, going into May, that you are walking in your power because, and this is why it's important, Aries, because the power that you walk with will determine your destination of where you're going and how you're getting there. So basically, in a sense, you're going to be manifesting what shows up to you. Walk like you got power. Aries, the soul and the spirit, the ancestors want you to work on 3 major things. Like there's 3 major things or 3 major projects or like 3 jobs. There's 3 things that shows up to you, Aries. There's going to be 3 opportunities, 3 jobs, three projects. There's 3 things that they want you to work on, even if these things are something that you brought to yourself via the soul and the spirit. It feels like it's a test that you set forth for yourself to see how you're going to rise from it, what you're going to do with it. How do you, if it's something you need to overcome, or if it's something you need to push inside of like growth, or whatever this is for you, there's 3 of them. You are your own power. Now, some of the Aries are going to be looking at getting a vehicle. I don't know why they keep saying resetting a vehicle. I don't know why they're saying it like that, but I'm going to say it like that because that's how they're saying it. But you're going to be looking at something with a vehicle. Also, some of the Aries are looking at getting into physical shape. So some of you are wanting to like get your bodies together. Right now is the time to do that, Aries. Like if that's in your mind, your soul, your spirit, then you need to go on and start to do it, honey. Whether you're needing to walk or you're wanting to change up the way you're eating, your diet, exercise, your food regimen. Some of you are looking at changing up that, and it's okay. That's great. Let's get it. Some Aries are going to have a blast from the past, child. And I feel like some of you are getting ready to deal with a parental issue. Um, Either the issue is from the past, con- connected to the parentals, or you have something from your past getting ready to show up. No need to shy away from it. Handle it step, 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 dip, slide, step, and keep the fuck moving. Okay? Yes. Step around it like Aretha Franklin stepped around Patti LaBelle coming down that aisle, child. I'm trying to tell you now. Wait a minute. I'm going to get my award, ma'am. Please don't touch me. Gratitude. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Life as you know it for some of the areas are changing. And I really honestly don't feel like this is in a negative way. Some of you are going to get news on a move. Like it's going to be like things are looking up for you, Aries, in such a specific way that it's going to be your power and how you govern over your own self and your own power. I can't stress that enough to the Aries. If you're allowing negativity to show up to you, then guess what? The outcomes are negative. I don't know why they keep telling me to say John or John Boy. There's an Aries that will be connected to a John or John Boy, Johnny, um, or Janice. I need to say like hi and happy birthday coming up to your birthday. Happy birthday to you, and happy birthday to the Aries and to the Pisces. Okay. Um, Some of the Aries are wanting to also change something. They're showing me the lungs. So some of you are smokers that are trying to stop smoking or not wanting to smoke as much, or there's something about the smoking that is wanting to change for some of the Aries as well. Now, I want you to understand that as we are moving into our spring and summer months, there's going to be a rotation of um, they love me, they love me not, they love me, they love me not, of like dating. And I feel like this is going to be really good. It's about you being in your sophisticated shit and allowing yourself to see what it is that you want and what you like. Okay. um and I'm talking to my singles, my Aries singles. Okay. But it just feels like it's about like getting to know different people, not necessarily on a sexual aspect. Okay. But it's about just like getting to know people, because as you get to know these people, Aries, you get to know yourself. And how you allow people to show up to you will be how your spouse that you finally receive will show up to you. So if you are a person that's going to demand respect, and that's great, then keep doing that. But also make sure that you're including some laughter in there, and some compliments, and some showering of beautiful like intentions and gifts, so allow someone to show up to you by programming what it is that you want them to do when they show up to you. Now they say money, 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 money. So there's going to be some sort of finance coming in, like maybe a small little windfall that comes in. I feel like we're talking about towards the end, though, like maybe within the last week of April, going into May, possibly. There's some sort of financial gain that comes for you, and it's not like $10,000 or nothing like that. It don't feel like that to me, but it very well could be for some. But I feel like you're gonna get something that's gonna help you. Okay, it's gonna help you. And I would say don't look a gifted horse in the mouth, honey. We don't know where it's coming from. I would say just accept what's coming. Okay. And that is for your finances. There's going to be some sort of financial gain. Now, some of you have been looking at switching jobs and getting different jobs, and I feel like that's going to be a good thing for you going into the rest of this month as well as May. Like picking up another job or picking up a different job or switching jobs is going to be really beneficial for you, Aries. Like don't shy away from it. See what it is. If someone tells you, hey, I know a job opportunity, check it out. Just see what it is and go forward in that. Okay. We talked about our singles. So now Aries that are in a lover relationships. Trust. It's very hard for the Aries to trust, but I want you to start to trust the person that you're laying with in a specific way. Now let's talk about it, Aries, because when we say trust, I want you to one, trust yourself, trust your instincts, trust what you know about your partner. Also, trust them. If they have never given you a reason to be distrustful, then trust them in a specific way. Also, if you know your partner and you know that your partner ain't shit, then please trust that that person is going to always be that. Okay. Hey, how you doing? Communication is going to be the key, but what they keep saying is there's a level of trust for the Aries that you need to look at. It may be causing a malfunction in your relationship. For those that are in love relationships that are Aries, inside of the trust factor, I want you to remember to check the car. Check the car. Check the like the gas meter or the mileage, or it's something about checking and monitoring of the car that will give you an answer that you need. Gratitude. Pisces. For whatever reason, Pisces, they say a chunk of your blessings will come from someone that you love. Well, y'all, I ain't got nothing for you, so nah. Mm. Mm. Also, yeah, let me say that too. Gratitude to Sean Edwards, who was our winner of our validation contest by my manager, Adria. Sean Edwards made a great video of 5 various validations that I will try to get up and play for you all. So gratitude to him for that. Now, Pisces, a large chunk of your blessings are going to come from someone that you love. But some of you Pisces are dealing with issues of the back. So either your back is hurting or someone that you have a connection with is going through something with the back, or you also need to watch your back. Okay. There is a great issue for the Pisces that connects with something of either like backbiting, or someone is actually physically dealing with stuff with the back, or someone around you is having some back issues. Okay. Right now, Pisces, it's about you guarding your space and guarding your heart and not allowing just different people to show up however, because you're feeling in a lonely space. Some of the Pisces are feeling very vulnerable this month. Excuse me. And it is about you blocking any negative energy that's trying to come into you. You're starting a new phase in your moon. And it's about you not just blindly issuing out trust to people. Okay. Pisces, loving you more genuinely, like you were going into last month. Loving you. Yeah, is easy because you're beautiful, Pisces. Love on you. You have to look around and look at the people that you're now surrounding yourself with. Not all of them have good intentions, because some of you have accumulated new people in your life, and you may have looked around like, where all these goddamn people come from? Well, not all of them are for you. Okay. Um, you can either go on our website for a reading. Please don't interrupt my energy. If you want to schedule for a skip the line, send an email to this email, okay? I show gratitude if you're trying to get a session. Send an email to try to get a session to that email, and we will get you in. We're doing Pisces right now. Some of you are trying to understand and figure out, of course, this is the energy and the program that's been set out, but your temperament has been a little different as well. It feels like some of the Pisces are really feeling this program energy that they have put out here. And it is about you just needing some change. Some of you are going to be taking a trip or looking at taking a trip to just reconnect with self, reconnect with some of your loved ones. Some of you getting ready to go take a trip to go visit family. So make sure that you're just staying, again, true to yourself, Pisces, and not overspending, because I know Pisces have, ooh, hold on just a moment, y'all. All right, sorry, y'all. Um, yeah, not overspending, okay? Watching your funds, because it could lead to you being in a bind, in a crunch, which you really need a blessing, a chunk of a blessing from someone that you love. And it could be the blessing that you will receive that they don't want you to squander, okay? So let's not squander what you get. So now, if you stand true to yourself, Pisces, they say abracadabra. What shows up to you can also go away from you. And that's a great thing, because that means you have the greatest power that you can have right now, which is to bring a motherfucker in and take a motherfucker out. You hear me? Not allowing people to just keep showing up. I can't stress enough that I feel like there's someone that is now in your circle that is not good for you, Pisces. Make sure you're being very attentive to your space. And also, Pisces, if someone keeps asking to come and spend a night with you, stay with you, can I come to your house? Like, start saying no. Start saying, hey, I'm getting ready to go out of town and I ain't gonna leave nobody in my house. Like, somebody is trying to ease their way into your house for whatever reason. Somebody thinks that you're easy prey, Pisces, and that they can like manipulate, walk all over, or take advantage of you in some specific way. They may have been talking against someone that you kept in your circle that you may have known for a very long time. They may be speaking against that person to move them out the way so they can step in and manipulate in some way. Be very, very cautious of that, Pisces. Don't feel any kind of way if you have like a connection with that person in such a way that you feel like, oh no, I don't want this to cost me my job. I don't want this to cost me like whatever. Absolutely the fuck not. It doesn't matter. Cut a cord where a cord needs to be cut. Okay. I show gratitude. Let's look at the finances. There's a build But there also could be a drop off coming if you're not careful about your spending. I can't stress enough to the Pisces to limit your spending. Even if you're getting ready to take that trip, only get what you really need because you may need that fund. Okay? You're really supposed to be sitting on, and we may have talked about it last month, Pisces, but you're really supposed to be sitting on your paper right now. But I do feel like there's a trip coming for some of you. And so if you can sit on your paper, then do that building up to this point. Okay. Singles. So trusting yourself in a specific way, Pisces, is going to be the key when dating this month. And not allowing yourself to show, of course, the crazy. I can't stress that enough when I'm talking to the Pisces, but being the different you that you keep saying that you're going to be. Like some of the Pisces keep saying, well, I'm gonna change my action, I'm gonna change, but you're not doing it. You go right into dating someone and you show back up in the same crazy fucked up way, and you need to knock it the fuck off. You pull them in, and then you allow them to show up in a way that you don't like, and then you show up in a way that you don't like. Instead of you setting the chessboard first and making your move, your best move, and letting them know from the giddy up of what kind of person you are, from the perspective of what you're wanting to be, and letting them know what you do stand for, what you won't stand for. We don't always have to go lay down with somebody to show them who we are. Remember that. Pisces in love relationships. Because then you give yourself to somebody and your goodies, and now you're mad and feel like they owe you something. They owe you shit. Go sit down. Some of you Pisces in love relationships are walking around with attitudes, and it's like, what the fuck? It's like, what the fuck, Pisces? You need to control your temperament and your attitude dealing with your spouse. Because for some of you Pisces, you're the issue right now. When your spouse is trying to talk to you, you keep giving them the cold shoulder. If you can't sit and communicate, you're going to continue to cause the friction that's inside of the relationship right now. Growing past where you are right now is going to be the key for the Pisces inside of the love relationships. You don't have to keep arguing over small shit. Communicate, talk about it. Talk about it. That's going to be the key for the Pisces in love relationships. Gemini. Oh, Gemini, they say you're working your way backwards. You're working backwards. It's almost like y'all are it's so strange the way they keep showing me this. It's almost like you're on a damn assembly line. You're at work on an assembly line and you keep turning your back and you pick up a piece off the assembly line and you turn around and then you do it and then you turn around. It's like you're getting dizzy because you're working backwards. It feels like what you thought you were striving for is now not either happening or things are showing up in the weirdest way. It's because you're going backwards. You're working yourself backwards. And you're blaming people in a way that you should not be blaming people for, because this is genuinely your motherfucking ass. This is you, Gemini. And you're blaming people like, but if you would have just called my phone, I would have remembered. No, nobody owes you to remember. You didn't remember, so the fuck. You out here acting the fuck out of crazy because you're feeling the energy. You're in your space. Like you're not reaching where you thought you should be reaching. And so because of that, Gemini, you out here showing the fuck out of crazy. You're being one, though, them two faces, them two heads, honey, is showing up. You're being one way in front of people, and then you're being another way to other people or in front of another group of people. You're not being your most authentic self right now, Gemini. And you can't figure out why you're working backwards, why things are going in reverse. It's because all of the things that you said you were going to do, you're not really doing it. We haven't gotten to anywhere except for Aries, Pisces, and Gemini. We're on Gemini right now. It's about when you tell yourself you're going to do something, you stick to it. When you tell someone else, Gemini, that you're going to do something, that you stick to it. Stop feeling like you can control everybody, that everybody should supposed to be doing what you tell them to do when you're not doing what the fuck you told you to do, Gemini. You're being very distasteful to people that are around you, to the point where people are not wanting to be around you and someone wants to move. There's somebody that's trying to move or wanting to move that may be connected to you, or they want to move around from your space, or really considering cutting you off in a specific way, Gemini. Some of you do think you're moving forward, and you're moving as you're walking backwards like a motherfucker. Your back is turned and you just walking backwards like I'm moving forward like a motherfucker. Yep, and you're walking backwards right into some shit. Right into some shit. There are people that are around you that are not wanting to be around you, that are wanting to cut you off in a specific way, that are not wanting to continue on. And some of you, Gemini, are wanting to cut some people off that are around you in a specific way that you feel like is not bringing you the best energy as well. I feel like right now for the Gemini, it's about you turning around and facing everything full speed ahead and seeing what's coming so you can dodge shit, so you can set shit correctly, so you can look at it and set your table properly. That's interesting. This is not for all of the Gemini, what I'm getting ready to say right here, but I need to say it because it's for a very specific person or people. Someone, Gemini, is dealing with some really strange activity in your house. Of course, I've been dealing with some strange activity, but I feel like things are being moved. There's a Gemini that either is convinced that like you have a supernatural, like spiritual energy that's doing things in your house. And there's something about a fireplace or what looks like a fireplace, or what used to be a fireplace that may have been like bricked up or something. There's something about that as well. Gemini, I feel like for the month of April, you need to be very transparent Be transparent with yourself. Be transparent with those that are around you. It's about you being vulnerable. Some of you really, really need to change your temperament and your attitude. Some of the Gemini are walking around here like your shit doesn't stink and people are smelling your shit from a mile away. You have the greatest authority, and that's because you have it over yourself. Only you, Gemini, can change yourself. Only you, Gemini, can bring forth all of the beautiful things that you say you're wanting to do. It's a lot going on for the Gemini right now because some of you are also having car issues, car trouble, like it's not starting, or you don't know why your tire keeps going flat. Like some of the Geminis are having car issues as well. Some of the Geminis are looking at being displaced as far as the home goes. And I say that in a sense of you're supposed to have been moving, or you're supposed to be packing, or you're having to move for a specific reason. Like there's a lot of energy surrounding the Gemini right now, and you're needing to focus. You're needing to focus, Gemini. I feel like the energy that has been up, the programming that has been up, is really affecting you guys, and you're needing to just reset, reprogram, control your temperament. Some of y'all have really been like debating a move, or people that are around you or have been debating about a move. There is a move that is very strong for Gemini right now, of wanting to move or pick up and go somewhere, relocate. Like there's some sort of move or move, connected to someone. Like even if you have a roommate, there's someone that's in your space that is now wanting to separate or move. For some of the Gemini, they have connections with smaller children, whether they're your children, nieces, nephews, your friends' children. I feel like it's about being in their energy and allowing their beautiful, innocent energy to reprogram your energy. Like taking them to the beach, or, sitting down, coloring with them, and just allowing their innocence to come in and change your frequency because it can help you. Just sitting, listening to them talk or their conversation, slowing down for a moment, Gemini. Some of you have been moving way too fast and you're missing things, which is also why some of this is showing up, because you're missing. I got it. I got it. I got it. No, I got it. Then if you have it, then be quiet about what is not working. Otherwise, utilize people, soul, and spirit that are around you that are meant to help you. Get with people that are innocent in their nature. It's going to help you to change your frequency. Let's look at the finances. I feel like your finances is in a weird wave pattern where it's like, okay, got some money, expecting some money. Some of you may be getting your taxes or have gotten your taxes. But it feels like there's a small like wave, up and down, like it's coming in, going out, trying to hold on to it, not really working. Some of you need to start to look at doing some other things, whether there's a side hustle. We ain't talking about selling dope. We ain't talking about stripping. We're just talking about actually doing some things. I keep recommending, and me and my team have been looking at it, doing medical couriering. Like this is a booming market right now. So if you are able to drive and you have a vehicle, you have a good record, look at doing medical couriering because this is a really good side hustle. Okay. Um, some of you are wanting to like do hair or something, or do locks or whatever this is, and you don't know where to start. Just start telling people, start your side hustles right now. That's going to help the finance for the Gemini. Okay. Also, my singles, there's also a health aspect because some of the Gemini haven't been able to poop right. Something is going on with some of the Gemini stomach to where you're like it's affecting how you're using a restroom, and it very well could be your energy that you're like dealing with that is affecting your stomach. Okay, so get some good vegetables and some water in your system. Now, my singles, trusting someone is like a hard thing for you. So trusting yourself is going to be even harder when meeting people, dating people, like just putting yourself out there. I feel like really, Gemini, you have to correct your energy and how you're dealing inside of self before you like put yourself out there. I don't think this is a bad time to date right now. I feel like it's a okay time for you guys to meet people and date, and because that may what change your energy, just meeting people and getting to laugh and getting to know someone, going on some dates. Make sure you're dating, not bringing people into your home and your space. You're not just going to somebody else's home and space. Go out on some boardwalks, go to some broadways. I'm sure a lot of city have broadways and shit where you can go downtown and you're walking about, going to a park. You know what I'm saying? Like meeting in public places and enjoying the space of people. Okay. Not telling them too much about you, your situation, or what you have going on, as well as going to be very key for the Gemini. Like not telling your business, not needing sympathy or needing someone to, like let's be mindful of what we're sharing with people in our dating world. Gemini's in love relationships. It doesn't matter if it's his fault, her fault, your fault, our fault. It's about how we get through it and, just kind of talking about it. Okay. Um, if you know that you're showing up in an incorrect fashion, though, Gemini, it's okay to apologize, but you can't apologize and then keep repeating the same cycle. So apologize and just allow yourself to be accountable and then move past it, not keep harping on it because for some reason Geminis are harping on certain shit. Okay? Let's not harp on it. Let's just say what we need to say, be accountable, communicative, and then move on. For the Geminis in love relationship, it's going to be about your touching, kissing your spouse, reconnecting on a very intimate level. Let's do that, Gemini. Yeah, let's do that. Cancer. Well, they said clearing your space with authority and demanding respect. Leveling out the playing field and showing up on time, in real time, like not being angry, but being affirmative. Okay? It's about being affirmative with self, with those that are around you. Some of you are like taking off in business. Your businesses are picking up or taking off. And it's not about you like being a boss. It's not about being shitty or you know what I'm saying, being narcissistic. It's about being cognizant of what you're doing and being in place and on time in real time and making sure that you're being affirmed to self and affirmative to those that are around you, making sure that you're not being taken advantage of. All right, Cancer. Letting go of what doesn't serve you, Cancer, is what it is. Some of y'all keep trying shit, won't work. Trying shit, don't work. But holding on to what does work because you've tried this and tried that and it didn't work, don't mean that you let go of everything. Allowing to work what is working. Also, not telling everybody what you're doing is going to be a very strong key for you as well, Cancer. Sometimes we love to share our thoughts and opinions with people, but I feel like right now it's about you moving in silence. There's something very like a heavy project or a major thing that's coming up for the Cancer. Some of you are dealing with some very heavy things right now as well, some sort of, like, I don't know if that's illness within the family, or like your spouse or someone very heavily connected to you are dealing with some things that are very heavy. It's really about keeping your level head and not going on a tangent. Even if it's your mom that's dealing with something and you feel like her spouse isn't there or being there, it's about you not going over there, blowing up, and doing things in such a way that it's not going to be helpful. Yeah, choosing your words and how the energy is in your space, Cancer. Let's choose these things. Let's choose it so we're not setting the stage for some other shit that's not going to be correct. Let's show up differently. Yeah. Because I really feel like, as far as like work and business, things are going to be turning around and are turning around or coming up. And, like the hours that you were trying to get at work, like you feel like your hours had decreased and it's fucking with your paycheck. I feel like the hours are going to be coming back up or have come back up. Business is going to be picking back up for people that are in that Cancer energy. I just kind of feel like there's some sort of testing moments right now for the Cancer. And I just don't want you to fall into the shenanigans or the foolishness. Change is going to be good for you as well, Cancer. Embrace the change. Some of the Cancers are dealing with something that connects also to the siblings. Like, I don't know if it's the sisters or your brother or something. Like, there's a Cancer, or some of the Cancers will be dealing with some things that have to do with the parentals as well as the siblings. And if it's not your parentals, then it's probably your siblings, because there's some things going on. And I have to say that honestly, for some of the Cancers, you need to stay out of it. Because if your sister is going through something and she's asking you to stand with her, and it's okay to stand with her, but allow her to handle the majority of the situation. Because if it comes back around, you may be at fault if you go on a tangent. So guarding your guarding your space on how you show up is going to be very important, Cancer. You got shit to do. You have shit to do. Yes. Even Cancer, when it comes to like your products, if you are a business owner and you feeling like something with your business is going right, but something is also on delay or back order, like showing up again, it's not about you cussing people out. It's not about you, it's about you being firm and affirming what you need, but not being in a space of, you know, cussing people out. That's like not going to be beneficial. I cannot stress that enough, how that is not going to serve you in the right now. Okay. I don't care how you spell it. Never call me queen ever. I would hate to block you from my page. Cancer, there's someone that's in your space that have been trying to tell you something that they feel like is important. I don't know if you're just putting it off or you're not really paying attention. Um, it's okay, sweetheart. Just call me Quatita. You're not paying attention, Cancer. And whatever they're trying to tell you, you really need to pay attention to, because it may be something that you're going to need to know later on. So pay attention to whomever is trying to tell you something, because whatever this is, it is going to be important for you. Okay, Cancer? Some of you have been putting money aside or like saving money, or like I feel like whatever you have been saving, don't touch it. Just hold off. Um, some of you have been dipping back into that fund. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Okay? Allow I'm sorry, you guys. I was trying to put somebody in timeout. Like I don't have time for the foolishness today. We're already an hour in. Um, don't touch the funds that you're putting aside. Like even if you feel like you need it, because I feel like you've been dipping into it or something, Cancer. Allow yourself to just be in a reset when it comes to your finances. But like whatever is in your account that you have been saving or putting aside, do whatever you have to do to not really touch it unless it's very very minimal, because I feel like what you're going to need is in that account. You're going to need whatever you're putting aside, you're going to need it later. So if you can take $20 out, and don't have to touch it again, that's great. But don't keep dipping into it, because I'm telling you, it's going to keep going down. And then you're going to be trying to get something that you need, whether that's inventory or, you know what I'm saying? Like catching up on a bill, like something comes up where you're going to need it. So don't touch it. No breaking the bank. They keep saying no breaking the bank, Cancer. So now I feel like there is like a level of like evenness for the Cancer, because it doesn't feel like it's like really fucked up shit or really great shit. It feels like we're kind of in a space of growth for the Cancer. Like we're kind of even and right here, like on a very even keel. But I can't stress enough that someone needs to tell you something and you need to listen. Someone needs to tell you something and you need to listen. Some of you are clearing out things out of your house, like you're doing some kind of spring cleaning, or you are packing up some boxes to like get rid of some stuff, to give some things away. I feel like that's going to be good. It's going to change your energy. It's going to change the frequency that you're trying to build within. And that's a good thing. So if you haven't started the spring cleaning or getting rid of some things, like I really feel like you need to, that's going to be great for you. I would say that also for the Taurus, like getting rid of some things and, spring cleaning is going to be good. Let's look at the finances for Cancer, please. besides the money that's in the account, or some of you trying to save money under your mattress or putting it in a box and you keep touching it, I feel like some of you are waiting on something, or somebody owes you some money. Like some of you are waiting for some sort of funds to come in, and I feel like it's giving you kind of a run for your money, a hard time. But I feel like don't worry about it, because your finances are going to be okay. Like things are going to be in a reset. Okay. Oh, was the eclipse beautiful? Yes, gratitude. Please let me focus though. What I would hate to do is stop my horoscopes in the middle of doing them, because the chat is getting on my nerves. My chat is getting on my nerves. I would hate to stop the horoscopes right in the middle of me doing them. I'm so irritated. I've gotten so irritated over the last 10 minutes. It's ridiculous. I really have. I've gotten really irritated. What I'm getting ready to do is go and warm up my coffee. I'm going to take me a quick break, and I'll be right back.
My name is Sean Edwards, and I'm the business owner of Harvest Painting Impressions, and I provide interior and exterior painting and deck staining services to all residential and commercial clients. At Harvest Painting Impressions, I embody the perspective that every home or property has a look and quality of its own, and my primary goal with you as a valued customer is to accentuate the look of your home by adding life to it through the art of applying color. With Harvest Painting Impressions as a customer, you will have the option to acquire a variety of service options, promotions, senior discounts, material and labor warranties included with any project. In addition to that, I value the opportunity to provide you with a free and comprehensive service plan that is simple and specifically designed to promote quality performance and, most importantly, your satisfaction. For your free estimate, you can contact me at area code 815-590-6489.
Understanding Archie's Autism, A Sibling's Guide by Shakayla Absalom. Understanding Archie's Autism is a guidebook that gives the readers a fun, lighthearted understanding of autism. The story follows Archie's big brother, who takes you on an adventure up and down the autism rainbow that follows what a typical day with his little brother looks like. Did you know that more than 75 million people all over the world are autistic? That makes up about 1% of the entire population. The purpose of this story is to bring attention, awareness, understanding, and acceptance to awesome individuals around the world. It is important that we all learn about ASD so that our loved ones can receive the support that they need. Understanding Archie's Autism, A Sibling's Guide, now available on Amazon.
What am I supposed to do to make you love me?
My name is Quatita Dean, and I call myself an ancestral interpreter. I interpret information given to me by the ancestors. Some call them angels, guardians, or guides. I reference them as our loved ones who cross back over into the spirit.
I got my first reading from Quatita about 7 years ago, and for free, by the way, and it was absolutely incredible. The details in which she gave me, she answered questions that I had longed for years. Thank you. I appreciate you. I think you're an incredible reader.
Jones, and I'm here to talk about the mini readings I received from Quatita Dean, the Ancestral Interpreter. I remember my very first reading being back on her radio show, where she was able to pull in my grandfather by mentioning this very specific chair that you would not know about unless you were a part of my family. And from then on, I have gone to receive multiple readings from her that I have to tell you, 100% accuracy, hands down.
I do it because I love it. I do it because people find healing in it and clarity in it and closure in it. And so that's why.
What am I supposed to do?
All right, we back. I'm gonna burn some of this here Karamis. I'm gonna reset my energy, and we're gonna finish out with the Cancer and the singles, the Cancer singles. I feel like Cancer, what I need to say to you is building bonds. Building bonds is what's going to be so important, okay? When dating, like allowing yourself to be seen in your best light, but building a bond like sisterhood, brotherhood, like your person that you're trying to build a relationship with should be your friend. You know what I'm saying? And not just someone that you're going to sleep with. You need to also look at, how they dictate themselves and how, accountable they are for their things. Like you may not know immediately how they pay their bills, but that's one of the things that you need to look at. Can you pay bills with this person? How do you see this person? You know what I mean? So when building with somebody, Cancer, singles, like let's look at that. Let's keep that in the forefront because some of you are dating because you're wanting to be in a relationship. Okay. Cancers that are in love relationships. Some of your foundation has been a little rocky over the last, I don't know, like 4 or 5 weeks, almost 2 months. It's been a little rocky, but you've been working on getting it. But the conversation and what needs to be said to you, some of you are not listening to your spouses and they've been trying to tell you something. Some of the Cancers have been trying to tell their spouses something and they have not been listening. So it's about you sitting someone down or sitting down with someone and allowing things to be said and to be heard. So you're not in a space of going in a circle, Cancer. It's okay to present a united front as well. If somebody does not like your united front, it's okay. That's their business, and you don't have to change for anyone else. But also make sure you know when your spouse is in the wrong. Don't defend fucked up behavior. If your spouse is wrong about something, your spouse is wrong about something. And some of you, if that's what you're trying to tell your spouse and they're not listening, then, we got to figure out a way to do it. Okay. Okay. So Taurus, say it like Stevie J, Taurus. Some of the Tauruses are wanting to challenge themselves. You're not feeling challenged enough. Like some of you Tauruses are saying, hey, what am I actually capable of? I feel like you're definitely capable of a lot. And I feel like right now in this month, because it's some of your month too, that you are setting the stage and showing yourself and showing up full speed ahead to yourself about what you're capable of. Because definitely a lot of the Tauruses are trying to figure out what they are capable of. I see like some of you are seeing your strengths, like you're actually seeing your capabilities, and it's making you want to push yourself a little harder and a little deeper. You're wanting to grow. Something about a move is very big for the Taurus as well. Like some of you are like ready to just pack your shit up. Some of you are thinking about getting boxes, even though you don't know where you're going and you ain't even got the money to. Some of you Tauruses are wanting to just go and get boxes and pack your shit up. And that's okay to do, because sometimes when you do that, that actually helps that energy. Like you keep wanting to move shit around in your house. You keep changing around your house. You keep like wanting to get rid of shit, packing shit up. Like some of you are ready for the change that's coming. For some of the Tauruses, you're having some leg issues. Like there's like cramping in the legs, feeling like you need to stretch your legs. Some of you are wanting to go walking. And I feel like walking is going to be very beneficial for some of your Tauruses right now. Getting that exercise in. There's something about the legs being very tight and retaining water. Like some of you also need to, when you're not up and moving around, elevate your legs, like laying flat and elevating your legs above your heart so you can get some of that fluid down. Some of you have been wanting to take like a dance class or been in your house dancing, just over here just doing all of the old cutting the rug moves and shit. And listen, however you choose to cut your rug, you have cut it, honey. It don't matter, you know. Also, some of you are wanting to delegate out some things to either people that can help you or to your children. Some of you are wanting to delegate some things to be done. And there is no way to delegate it because there's nobody to delegate it to. So it's almost allowing or leaving everything to fall on you. And that's okay, because again, you're challenging yourself. Some of you are challenging yourself to get up every day and do like a few things a day. Some of you are challenging yourself getting up and like making sure that you're vacuuming, picking things up in the house, just like a regular cleanup daily. Like some of you are in a challenge of self. And I feel like, yes, continue this on because it's going to help your mental, because some of you Tauruses have been dealing with a slight depression, but you've been putting on a very brave face and not wanting somebody to see it or wanting people to know it. And you have been like challenging yourself to fight through it. And I think you're in a great space of doing so. Continue on doing it. I understand that sometimes you feel like you don't have anybody to talk to, or there's not somebody that you like, you don't want to like bother your spouse or your best friend, or like, it's okay to lean on people. And some of you have been leaning on people, but you may have not been telling everything because you're feeling like, let me just handle this. It is going to be okay. It is going to be okay. Something may be coming in the mail that you're expecting. I keep seeing letters being opened up. Make sure you're checking your mail, Taurus, because there may be something unexpected or expected coming through the mail, and you need to check it. And that can also be emails. So making sure you're checking your mail regularly is going to be, because something is coming for the Taurus. Something is going to be coming. It may be something you're waiting on. Also, if you have to go out and check your mailbox, make sure you're looking at your surroundings and that you're, not being caught off guard and different things like that. If you can check your mail while the sun is still shining, that's going to be a great thing. Do that. Some of you have been debating about the business or doing a business, starting a business, or even just restarting a business that you may have had, and you keep talking yourself out of it. But listen, whether you had your own business or you were in a little suite or whatever this is, if you were just starting a business and it didn't work out. And so, like, I feel like right now is your time. It's your time to go ahead and shine. So if you are thinking about relaunching the business, do it. If you're thinking about writing that book, do it. Right now, Taurus, is your time. You're challenging yourself and you're manifesting. Now, some of the Tauruses, I hate to tell you and break it to you, like, either you're going to be finding out that you are pregnant, you're getting someone pregnant. There is a strong pregnancy push for the Tauruses. Some of you are having baby fever, and you can't even get pregnant, but you're having baby fever. So if that's the energy that you're feeling, listen, use it, because that energy can be used. And it don't have to be used for pregnancy. It could be used to birth something. It could be used to birth something great for you, like a business or an idea, or, you know, a connection. Like, use that energy because it's usable. I really want to say the Taurus is our star of the month, because I feel like it's the challenge in you that you're pushing yourself and you're growing past specific things. Like, you're also wanting to, some of you have been in the energy of just wanting to, like, tell people you understand where there may have been a disagreement or some sort of something where it's like you're feeling a lot of love as well, Taurus. Like, you're like, I just apologize. Do you remember that time I had said, I apologize for that? I want you to know I love you. Like, I also feel like the Scorpio is also in that as well, like the energy of apologies and sending love. I do definitely feel like Taurus is in the energy of love right now, and that's great. So yeah, we give Taurus our star of the month. Gratitude in the spirit and soul and spirit definitely sends a push of energy and love to you, Taurus. Finances. Like, it's not the best right now, Taurus. I have to say that, but finances is coming. An increase is coming. A stability, excuse me, is coming. Don't put me in a book. It is definitely coming. It's going to be a good thing. Like, I feel like towards the end of April, going into May, you have some sort of increase as well. Where it makes you feel like things are going to be okay. You have been just holding tight, and good for you, because it's going to be okay. Taurus singles. Right now, Taurus, it feels like a lot of people are gravitating to your energy because you're in a space of love energy. So a lot of people have been gravitating to your energy. And some of you are not even seeing it, like, shit, ain't nobody trying to talk to me, because you're not really looking at it. You're not even putting yourself in a space to receive, like, somebody holler back, girl. You know what I mean? But putting yourself out there, talking to people, like, in the right now, you're going to be meeting people. And all of these people are not the one, okay? But it's about you having fun and just dating right now, Taurus, because you're in this, a space of love, just like the Aries. You're in the space of love energy, okay? The Tauruses that are in love relationships, I keep wanting to say, go further. Come on into your power couple type shit. There's some people around you that are envious of your love. Some people are, like, kind of jealous of it. I feel like you and your spouse are also trying to work on things where things may have been a little rocky and maybe a little stale, and we ain't having sex as much. Like, all of these things are getting ready to change, going further and deeper into the month of April. Real quick, And that was out of the blue. Diddy is getting ready to be hit with another charge that he is not going to be able to come away from. He is not going to be able to shake this, because I feel like this is coming into the work of the soul and the spirit on a deeper level, child, because whatever he just did really angered the soul and the spirit, okay? And you're getting ready to be hit, Diddy, Sean Combs, allegedly, with a new charge that he is not going to be able to shake, child. I almost feel like it has something to do with a strong crime like murder or something. And again, I think we're going to see that coming towards the end of April, going into May. But anyway, Taurus and love relationships, yeah. Like, so keep working on the building of the bond, and like redating, dating, going out, bringing the children with you sometimes inside of this is good, because it allows the children to see the love and being built between the bond of the mother and the father, okay? So yes, breaking news from the spirit realm, you hear me? Yeah, Taurus. Okay. Where are we going next? I'm going to actually let the chat decide. So we've done Aries, Pisces, Gemini, Capricorn, and Taurus. Where do y'all want me to go next? Scorpio. Somebody in the spirit kept yelling Sagittarius. We'll do Saggies, but we'll do Scorpio first, okay? Scorpio. All right, let's see. Scorpio, I feel like there's getting ready to be a lot of acknowledgement for you. Like, either you're getting ready to like come into some sort of like fame or success, or many people are going to know what you do for a living. Like, if you're a painter, people are going to be like really looking at your paintings, or you need to be looking at a gallery showing. Like right now, Scorpio, the time is now for you to set the play for what's coming up in June. What you do right now, Scorpio, is what shows up in like June and July. Even could be towards the end of May going into June. But there is a factor of many people like talking about you. Some may be negative, some may be positive. But for the Scorpio, some of you are going to be coming into a lot of energy surrounding people knowing you, talking about you, loving you, disliking you. Like, you're getting ready to be in a space of a lot of energy right now, Scorpio. Some of you are also wanting to get your bodies in a good shape. And I feel like right now you need to make sure you're paying attention to your bladder, emptying the bladder, drinking plenty of water. They keep saying wormwood. Almost can't stress that enough. Wormwood. And some sort of root like burdock root or something. Like, get you some roots. Whether you're going to like smoke that in your herb, or you're going to drink that in a tea. I really feel like that's going to be good for you. Some of the Scorpios, you need balance. You need to really start to channel in your energy of self and get into some good balance. Walking would not hurt you either. Working out would not hurt you either, Scorpio. Now, there is some sort of intrusive energy that's trying to come in, but I feel like if you're getting yourself to a good place of balance, Scorpio, whatever tries to come in, you'll be able to easily push it out. I feel like it's a good detox reset time for the Scorpio. I'm going to say that for the Libra, for the Leo, and Aquarius, y'all need to detox. Scorpio, watch how you're speaking or how you're showing up as well, because I have a reckless mouth, child, and I will say some shit and then be like, oh, you weren't talking to me? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. But just kind of watch how you're talking or the words that you're using. That bothers me because I don't like to watch how I talk. Shit. Let me just cuss people out and be happy. But watch how you talk and how you show up, because it also could cost you something. So just be very minimal on how you are showing up, okay? Now, this isn't for all of the Scorpios, what I'm getting ready to say, but this is for a very specific Scorpio, or a specific, I think it's very specific to a particular person. If you are the Scorpio or the person connected to the Scorpio, and you've been trying to figure out who the fuck is stealing your packages or your mail, you're going to find it out. Either you have just now gotten a ring cam, or you need to get one, or someone will see the person stealing your packages or the mail. So whatever is being stolen from you, whether that is inside your house or outside of your house, you're going to figure out and find out exactly who that is. And make sure that when you see it, you handle it accordingly and that you don't go off the rails with it, okay? I know the Scorpio has been in a very heavy sexual energy, feeling like that's kind of what you need. But honestly, some of you have been like putting it to the back of your mind. You haven't been wanting to think about it. You've been trying to just channel in a different kind of energy. And that is going to be what you need, like pushing all of that hard sexual energy aside and refocusing is what's going to be what pays off and beneficial to you right now, Scorpio. Allowing people the space to say whatever they want, sticks and stones. You understand me? Sticks and stones right now, Scorpio. But if a bitch put their hands on you, knock a bitch wind out, okay? Knock the wind out of a bitch, you understand me? But if motherfucker just talking, let them talk, because it doesn't mean anything, okay? So it's about how you're balancing yourself. You have so many things coming up for you that you're getting ready to do. Some of you also may be looking at taking a trip as well. If you can put it off, Scorpio, then put it off. You know what I'm saying? If you can put it off, then go ahead and put it off for a little second. Because I feel like if you put it off right now, it'll be more beneficial, or to pay off later when you feel the actual time to do it. Because I feel like right now, even though there may be a trip being talked about or something, Scorpio, it's like, should I wait? I kind of feel like I should wait. I do feel like you need to wait, okay? Because then when it comes back up again, probably towards the end of April going into May, or the first week of May, then that would be the most ideal time to do it. Even though, you're like, oh, I got to pay rent. Yes, rent will get paid. But at the same time, it'll be more beneficial for some reason. Okay. Now, again, this may not be for all of the Scorpios, but I have to address it because they're bringing it up. Some of the Scorpios are dealing with some sort of truancy issue with their children in school. Whether you have put your children in a brick and mortar school, or you're trying to get your children into a homeschool program, there's some sort of issue dealing with truancy or tardiness, or something with some of the Scorpio's children. And this is a factor that you need to deal with ASAP and look at on a greater scale, and not allow this to be ignored as if this doesn't matter, because your children could be hanging in the balance here. Okay? I feel like this is not to be overlooked. because your children could be hanging in the balance, and this could be a problem later that you cannot fix or that will not be fixable easily. So make sure that you're doing everything you need to do, crossing all of the T's and dotting the I's, okay? This will also fall into, if you have somebody picking your children up from their brick and mortar school, and they're either keep being late or not showing up and you're having to run over there and get them, this process needs to stop. Because, again, this could be a problem here shortly of some sort of neglect. There is a genome or a person that is watching the every move for whatever reason. Watch your children. Watch your children. Okay, Scorpio? All right. I feel like some of you are trying to been moving that lazy bone out of your system, which is great. Because you're also much like the Taurus, is challenging yourself as well of getting up and doing things and getting out and being more active and proactive inside of that. That's great. As far as your finances go, Scorpio, I feel like you're kind of in a slow build, and then there's just going to be like some sort of like windfall or an extra something will be coming into your pocket, Scorpio. And this is meant for your benefit. So don't be just giving it away. Don't be frivolously spending, making sure that you're doing what you need to do and sit on the monies that you can sit on. Okay. Now, Scorpios in love, that are single, which would be me, all the time, every day, for no reason the fuck at all. But balancing your emotions and your hormones is going to be good for you, those singles, as well as those in relationships as well. Nobody likes to see you outside of yourself or out of character, Scorpio. So like, even if you're like just talking to someone, situationship, dating someone, or trying to date people, or your friends that you're around, like balancing yourself is going to be good, and not allowing that emotion to feel like I ain't gonna never be with nobody to take over, because I know I ain't gonna, but it's all right. But putting that energy out there of meeting someone is what's going to help you in this dating situation right now, and actually putting yourself out there. I know it's chilly in some areas, even though we're in April, it's going to be warming up soon. So putting yourself out there, Scorpio, to meet people is what's going to help you. Okay. Scorpios in love relationships. There's something about the different moons are affecting your different energy spaces in your relationships. It's almost like the Scorpio keeps going through like spells of like different energy. Like yesterday we were good, and 2 weeks from that we were not in a good space. Now we're kind of not talking today, but tomorrow we're going to be good again. Like, this needs to be balanced out, Scorpio, in your relationship. It needs to be balanced out, okay? For sure. It needs to be balanced out. Libra. Libras connected to Capricorns, y'all are getting ready to be in a small little funk, but it's going to be all right. You'll come out of it. And again, I'm talking to the Libras that have a direct connection to Capricorns, like your girlfriend, boyfriend, your children is a Capricorn, like direct connect to the Capricorn. Like, you're going to have a little funk, a little issue, but you're going to be okay. Now, Libras, I don't feel like you're necessarily in a bad space in this month. However, the car issue stands out so big for you right now, whether that is somebody is doing something different and you may be sharing a car with your spouse, and or like I feel like you're looking at either getting your car repoed, or like you're going to have to go put it in a shop. Like there is a car issue that is so big for the Libra right now. I just want you to make sure that you're mindful of it and you're paying attention to it. Okay. Well, also Libra, you're going to find out some information. Like they keep saying Brokeback Mountain. That means for me, there is someone that is going to be coming out as homosexual, and you're homosexual, and it's going to like someone around you, whether that's you or someone that you're connected with, there is an issue of homosexuality that will be like highly acknowledged for whatever reason. Let people live their life, stay out of it, breathe. If a motherfucker have a problem because you're the homosexual, let them stay out of it, breathe. It's not your business. It's not their business. Like, let this blow past. Let this go over. If you have like a niece or a nephew that comes out as homosexual and your sister or brother cannot handle it, make sure you're being the leaning shoulder that one that niece or nephew can use. Okay. I'm trying to understand, because Libra, there's also there's communication issues here, but there's also, I don't know if somebody has like, I don't know if that's a boil or some sort of abscess or some sort of growth or something. I keep seeing something bubbling up under the skin, and I don't know if that, sorry, this is my chair. I don't know if that is like a hair bump that is highly inflamed. I'm so sorry to have to even bring that up, but like, let's take care of that so that doesn't cause an issue. Whatever that is, whether that's a boil, abscess, inflamed hair follicle, whatever that is, Libra, let's take care of that, okay? And if that's on your child or whatever, like let's help them to take care of that as well. Some of the Libras are planning something family-wise. And this is going to show you some things, Libra, where it may show you that, yes, we're a good, strong dynamic, or we're a good family, or things may come out. There's some sort of plan of something with family, Libra, that needs to be like highlighted today, that they want you to pay attention to or acknowledge. And let's look at it from all aspects, Libra, because if it's your spouse and they're saying, hey, I want to go visit my family here, and you like ain't trying to do that shit, but it may cause an issue if you don't. Let's not be selfish, even if it's not what you want to do. If it's something that they feel like they need to do, let's do that. Like, I need to go and see my grandma. I ain't going over there with your family. Like, hey, I need to go see my grandma. Like, let's go see grandma. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's including you. If it's not including you, then that's okay too. Don't make a big deal out of it. Like, well, why I can't go? Just let it play out, because whatever it is going to be, and everything will fall into place the way it needs to, Libra. You play your role the way that you should be playing it, and not make it a big deal. Things are going to be okay. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, but guess what? I'm not even going to deal with it. Not you, sorry. Oh, right. Look, go make another page. Okay. Um Also, Libra, I feel like some of you are going to be almost forced to find another job. Like whether you are being terminated or you just feel like you can't stand the job, or like things are kind of coming up to the point where you feel like you need to pick up another job. I feel like there's almost a force of being like put into a space of having to pick up another job or find another job, Libra. And that is going to be okay. I feel like when we're coming up into the summer months, you'll understand why. Okay. Huh. Well, let me say that this y'all gonna get enough of catching my attention, because it is out of one of you that is down here catching my attention, whether that's Galactic 2 times or Sassy 444. One of y'all are getting ready to experience something tragic. And if you didn't want to know it, then you shouldn't have caught my attention. One of you are getting ready to experience something tragic. And I really hope that it's going to be okay. I feel like it was going to be okay, but I just want you to know that something for one of y'all is coming up in such a way that it's something that's going to hurt your feelings, but you're going to be okay. You'll make it through. You're going to walk through it with ease, but it is going to be something that is going to be like shaking like to your emotions, where, and I don't know if it's like a loss of funds or what you was waiting on doesn't come through, like whatever that is, it's going to be okay. And I feel like that's the point of you not getting beside yourself, because whatever that is, allow it to pass, handle it, deal with it, and know that it's going to be all right. All right. So Libra. But there's going to be a change in your atmosphere, Libra, as well. Like it feels like there's a great change happening. Like some of you, Libra, has been waiting on some things, and I feel like it's going to be a great change. Now, in the midst, it may not feel like it's great, Libra, but in the long run, you will see how this will be beneficial to you. Okay. Yes. Okay. For whatever reason, I need to just go straight into the Libras and love relationships, because this is standing out really, really big. And I just want you to understand, either your spouse is thinking you're cheating, or you keep thinking your spouse is doing something. But like whatever this is, don't allow this to affect you, Libra, because it's something about a cheating aspect that is so heavy right now that either your spouse thinks you're cheating or you think your spouse is cheating. Whatever it is, it needs to be knocked the fuck off. Because either way, whatever it is will come to the light. If it's something that needs to be talked about, Libra, talk about it, because right now it is very, very heavy in your zodiac energy. And if you actually are cheating, you know what I mean, then like knock it the fuck off. be honest, whatever this is, walk away, like do you, because if you feeling like you should be walking away from this relationship or it's not making you happy, you need to really do that, because I'm telling you, by the time June comes, the energy that you're going to be in, like maybe like it may be high, like aggravation, you know what I mean? So if you cheating or they thinking, whatever that is, like, let's just knock it off. Let's knock it off. Let's do what we need to do about it and stand 10 toes down, okay? Because that energy is so heavy for Libra, and I don't know why. But okay. All right. So finances. I really feel like your finances is in a growth period. Like money may have been coming to you from different places, and check is looking good, or like I feel like your finances, Libra, is in a growth period. You may have just also because you're probably getting ready to pick up that other job or change the job or picked up the other job or second job. Yeah. I feel like that's probably why your finances is looking like they're getting ready to be in a growth period, because of the being forced to go into a different job, or because I feel like, again, you'll see why it's going to be beneficial to you. Yeah, you'll see why. Don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. And I know we obviously don't worry about it, but for real, like calm your energy, because if you get too heavy inside of a woe is me energy, shit goes awry. But if you stay in a good frequency, then you'll keep building on that and things will continue to change. But again, Libra, I do feel like it's going to be a force of a pickup or a change of a job. But again, don't worry about it. Why? Because I feel like it helps to increase in the growth of your finances. So whatever that is, just go ahead and look full speed ahead, because, hey, guess what? It's going to be a great change in your finances. All right. So my singles and those pretending to be singles, because some of you Libras are not single and you're acting like you're single for the day. But for my singles, I feel like some of you are wanting to tell someone that you're interested, or like you're really wanting to just say, hey, can we just go on a date? Let's see about it. I feel like put yourself out there. If it doesn't work out, it's okay. Don't take harsh to rejection. It's all right. But I feel like you don't know unless you take that chance and that opportunity. Some of you are looking at your best friend in that specific way as well, whether that's the same sex or an opposite sex. Like, I feel like you're finding yourself like really attracted to your bestie or whatever. And you kind of wanted to put it out there, like be cautious, but put it out there so you can get rid of that energy. And if it's not, like, if they don't accept it, like, okay, well, it's all right. We still cool. Like, bitch, whatever, but put it out there. Like, let's just see what won. Okay. In our dating world. And again, we've already talked about those that are in love relationships. Being true to you and doing what you need to do, Libra, in love relationships is what's going to be most beneficial. For some reason, some of the Libras also need to lay off the potatoes. Some of you have been like, and I love potatoes, but I can't eat them right now. But some of you have been like dogging the potatoes out. If you're going to eat them, eat a sweet potato, although I don't really like them. But eat a sweet potato instead of the regular potato, if you can do that. Okay. Yep. All right. Virgo. They say swallowing your pride is a hard thing, but so is laying down the law. Truth and trust is the main factor. Can you build on that? Well, shit, that's what should be being built on, for real, for real. Let's look at it, Virgo. Virgo, it feels like you're seeing something in a different way. than what you had not seen it, or you had not experienced something in a particular way that you're now experiencing it. And it's got you either second guessing something, or it's got you thinking like, and that could be in a good or a positive or a negative fashion. But something has now got your attention to where you're looking at something or you're experiencing something in a way that you had not experienced before. That also could be, they love me not. He loves me not. She loves me not. I feel like some of the Virgos are really giving a strong thought right now to a move or to a relocation. It could be the change in the weather as well. That's like, okay, this is coming up on a perfect time. Shh. I feel like there's some sort of change in ordinances or change in laws that are happening. And I don't know if we're talking about for like the Virgo of where you live at or your area, or a change in like policy to your apartments or to your home or HOAs, or there's some sort of change in policy or ordinances that will be affecting you, that will also help you to make the decision in moving, or where you're trying to find a place to move. I also feel like there are some Virgos that will be like experiencing something where it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna help this person, but I feel like in helping that person, it also will actually help you. Okay, so whatever that is, it feels like it's going to help you. Yeah. Whatever that is going to help you too. So helping someone else will be a benefit to you. And then again, like helping someone, it ain't always supposed to be for you to reap a benefit, but for your case, Virgo, whatever you're thinking, and it could be inside of a move. Say, for example, you're going to be moving, but you may like move close to your best friend who may need your help with something. It's also going to benefit you as well. So I want you to remember that, okay? I also feel like there's going to be a really good, like if you move, Virgo, if you move, I feel like there's a good job or a great job opportunity, even if that's why you're considering the move. This is going to be a really, really good thing. I do feel like that. For a lot of the Virgos that are inside of that job change that's connected to the move, or you're wondering if you're going to be able to find a job if you move, I do feel like it's going to be good. But some of you need to, if you're relocating, looking at the job space right now and putting in those applications will be great. It will come back and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. They keep highlighting August, and I know that's some of the Virgo's birth months, but they keep highlighting August. I feel like Virgo right now, you need to keep a good frequency or raising your frequency, because I feel like music, you're going to find yourself being able to change your frequency a lot with music, or you're finding yourself listening to some music or some old nostalgic music that brings back memories or something. Some of you Virgos may be in your feelings about your like people, your loved ones that's crossed over. You may be feeling it very heavily. You don't understand why that's coming up so deep and so heavy for you. Like it's almost like music is reminding you
like movies, shows, a smell, a taste keeps bringing you back. I want you to understand those are just your loved ones that are surrounding you, that are just trying to help you and move this energy and show you where you need to be going and kind of guiding you. So right now, Virgo, this nostalgic energy that you're feeling is them. Give yourself grace and time, because the soul and the spirit may have been like pushing you into a space to where you're sat down by yourself, or you're having this time and moment to really reevaluate some things, and you're looking at it. Lay off the donuts or whatever that is. I keep tasting it. Lay off the donuts, or somebody's bringing forth the Krispy Kremes, like whatever that is. I keep tasting the donuts. However you connect with that, I keep tasting the Krispy Kremes. And I have not eaten them in, child, I don't even know how long, but I definitely can taste it, and it's connected to this, to someone, okay? And if that's because you're trying to lose weight and you keep having the craving for it, like, don't do it. Don't do it, okay? Whatever that is. But the soul and the spirit is sitting you down right now, is putting you in a place and position, Virgo, where you are having to reevaluate, and you're looking at things. And again, like I said at the beginning, like you may be looking at things in a different way that you had not seen it before. Whether that is with someone, or you just realizing that you haven't been loving yourself necessarily the way that you should be. And so the deity intrabeing Etheria, which is ether, is moving things, as well as Shoshone, Oya, moving the winds of change, is moving things for you. You know what I'm saying? They're wanting you to grasp onto what you've been hiding from yourself and what you've been trying to put to the side. They're making you face energy and memories. So you can just say, it's okay, I'm okay, and realize that you haven't been loving on yourself the way that you should. Some of you have come to a complete halt in your life somewhere because of the loss of a loved one. And you haven't even known it until now. And some of the body issues that you're dealing with is because you're holding on to something or someone that has crossed over, or something that you have lost, and it's showing up in your physical body, Virgo. So you're needing to deal with this. You're needing to see what this is, so you can allow that energy to dissipate, but also send it to your space of lovingness, where it comes back in a loving way, not in a missing you kind of way, if that makes sense. They want you to take charge right now, Virgo, and show up the way that you know that you should show up. Some of the Virgos are also wanting to do weight loss and looking at that as well. Some of you have been considering the sleeve. That may be a great option for some of you. So yeah, let's look at it. Let's get our lives in order. Let's get our bodies in order, making sure that you're doing what you need to do for self. Okay. Let me just listen. I feel like right now your finances, you're kind of upset because when I say that, I may not be talking to all of the Virgos, but I want you to understand, like, the finances feel like they're just like stagnant. Have potential for growth, about picking up another job or moving around or whatever that is, moving that energy around. Turn your furniture around in your house, move that energy. But it feels like you don't like to be dependent on other people when it comes to your finances, or dependent on someone to help you out when it comes to the finances. And so it feels like it's almost a frustration, and you don't mean to be mean. Okay, because some of the Virgos are mean as fuck, but you don't mean to be, but it just feels like that's how it is showing up, because it's like you don't like to be dependent on other people. And so
I feel like even just speaking about the finances can trigger some of the Virgos right now. Like it's just like, let's talk about something else. Excuse me. But catching wind of different opportunities, or allowing people to actually help you and not be dependent on it, is going to be what's beneficial. Also, calling a spade right now, Virgo, can play in your best benefit when it comes to someone you love. And let me explain what I mean. If you know that somebody is wrong and you're trying to stay out of something, but somebody else is looking at you as if, why are you not helping me when you know this person is wrong? You need to now tell that person they are the fuck wrong. And whatever comes of that is what comes of that. I feel like this person is wrong because they feel like you have their back and they're wrong shit. So you need to stand up, put your big girl panties and big boy drawers on, and tell somebody that they are wrong if you know that they are wrong. So this can be taken care of, because it may come back to bite you in the ass later if you don't. Okay? Yes. All right, Virgo. Virgo singles. I feel like it's a lot of energy for y'all. Y'all don't need to be knocking them down, but I feel like you may be talking to quite a few people, which is good. Like communication is always good when talking with different people, just seeing what you like, who you like, having options. If this person ain't available today, let me go on over here and call Tyrone and see what he doing. And so I feel like just being available, but not too available to some people, and paying attention to the energy in which some of your situationships are bringing you, because some of them are wanting you to be just like all over them, and they're not being all over you. Please understand that person do not want a full relationship. They're just very narcissistic. They do not want a full relationship. They're just very narcissistic. Okay. And if that's you, knock it the fuck off. Okay. So my love relationships for Virgo. Some of your Virgos in love relationships, your intuition has been running very, very high, and you're like, noticing some things. And then some things have been getting on your nerve. Like, why the fuck do they keep leaving this right here? Why are you still talking? Why are you breathing so heavy? Like, I just feel like you kind of just need a little space, because I feel like right now the Virgo is just in an energy of everything is annoying when it comes to your spouse. You know what I mean? And so, like, you just need some space. Just take a few deep breaths and stop getting mad because he or she's still breathing, because you don't want them to stop breathing. You, like, whatever that is, okay? Just knock it off. Take you a few deep breaths, get you some space, put you on some AirPods, and listen to some good frequency music. Go to Quatita's YouTube and listen to her channel frequencies of good beats, okay? And just chill out and relax, okay? Yes. Leo. Leo. Leo, big things popping. Big things are popping, Leo. Leo, I feel like you're in the energy of wanting to be catered to, but also wanting to cater to people. I feel like this is almost like a love kind of energy. Like you love people and you want people to, be in a good space. And so you're wanting people to love you in that same way. Like you're wanting them to cater to you and help you and do you. And I don't mind helping and doing them, like it's almost like you're in a give and take kind of energy, which isn't bad, but don't get upset if it's not being reciprocated, because nobody is asking it of you. You know what I mean? You're just kind of in a love space. And I feel bad for you on that aspect. It's not a bad thing, but it just feels like don't be upset if it's not being reciprocated in that way. Okay. All right, Monica, gratitude. For some of the Leos, this is funny. For some of the Leos, I feel like you're trying to like catch up on something or cash out on something or catch someone doing something. What is that? Let me understand. Let me listen. What is that, Leo? Oh, it may be all three of those things in one. Like, don't be trying to overly put yourself out there to catch people, to bring them into your space, or to catch someone doing something, or like you no need to pay money to catch this or to bring somebody, like whatever that is. It's almost like you're trying to like spend money to do something, to make something happen, to either catch up to someone or catch something. Like whatever that is, Leo, I don't think that's going to be worth it. I don't think that's going to be worth it. Oh, you trying to buy concert tickets, like to, show your friends or date someone, like whatever the fuck that is. I do not feel like that's going to be worth it. Save your coins. Save your coins. Because I do not feel like, oh, that's loud. Oh, that's loud. Oh, that's loud. Frequency in my damn ear. Oh, shit. So, okay. So also, Leo, some of you are trying to catch someone doing something. Whatever that is, it is not going to be worth it. Whatever that is, it's not going to be worth it. Let that shit come to you the way it's supposed to come to you, in the most natural form, because it's not going to be worth it. Allowing some shit to just show up in the most natural form is always going to be the best. You ain't got to keep telling the motherfucker like, I'm gonna find out. Like, you ain't got to find out nothing. Whatever comes to you is gonna come to you. If you're supposed to know it, you're gonna know it. Like, just relax on that. Just relax, Leo. Just relax. I feel like right now it's going to be good for you to do some bargain shopping, whether we're talking about grocery shopping or getting stuff for the kids or for the house or for yourself. Or even if you are trying to be a stylist and you're trying to figure out the best way to go about it, honey, get into some of these vintage shops, some of these Goodwills, and start to put together some beautiful things, because you can find very good products at some of these vintage shops. Whether you're trying to bargain shop because you just got your new place and you want it to look good, but you don't have a lot of money, honey, they have some good things in these places. So just go and look at some of these vintage shops and stuff. Like, it's going to be okay. Yeah, absolutely. Learning to coupon is a great thing. You may find a love for it. Okay. And it may also help you to balance out some of these finances. Okay. Also, for one of the Leos, and again, this is not going to be for everyone, but for a Leo specifically, you have been asking and doing work for your brother to be released. Your brother will be coming home soon. Like, continue to set your programming, but you don't have to really worry about it. I feel like the most you have to worry about is his behavior when he is released. So, well, whoever that is, you've been asking for your brother to be released, Leo, and it is going to happen. But it's going to be, how does he show up when he is released? Okay. Girl, I don't know what that is. I don't know. There's a lot coming in right now, and I feel like that is something else. Something about the boom boom room being exposed, but I don't think that's connected to the Leo. That's something else. Okay. Um, some of you Leos, are I don't know why they keep saying the word fornicating, but I feel like it's about you wanting to either step out on your relationship or you are stepping out on your relationship. Um, or you are wanting to have some sort of casual encounter. I feel like, let me just say this, honor yourself and honor your body in a specific way that you feel like you know you should. Like honoring yourself, okay, in a way that you know that you should, and making sure that your health is where it should be too, whether we're talking about yoni health or overall health and being healthy, to be able to bring in the energy and what you're trying to bring into when it comes to love relationships, but also being truthful. There's an aspect to fornicating. There's something here. Stepping out on someone, that's not going to pay off for you. Y'all know we are in the year of exposing shit and, being exposed. Like, you might want to be truthful to yourself and to those that are around you, Leo. Okay? Okay, pumpkin. Some of the Leos are looking at specific things like a truck, whether that is like a flatbed or some sort of semi truck or a box truck, or getting a truck to drive, personal truck. Like, some of you are looking at these options, and they're looking at trying to get a loan or trying to figure out where you can come up with this money from, and you've been trying shit, it wasn't working. But I feel like whatever this is, something is going to work out in your benefit when it comes to this aspect of the truck. And again, whether that is a box, semi, flatbed, or a personal truck, this is going to work out in your benefit. Be patient and don't try to do way too much. It's all right to use loopholes, but okay. Oh, you know what? Some of this is a Leo that is trying to get a truck or do something business wise, and maybe in a relationship, but there is somebody in a position that can help you, and you're either flirting with that person or you're trying to drop dick or give crotch to that person because you think that's going to help you with funds or something. And I want you to really think about that, because that can also come back and bite you in your ass. So loopholes are great, but whatever that is, that may not be the best way to go about doing this. Because at some point, something's going to catch up with you, Leo. Just be mindful of that. Now, that could go for several Leos, because if you are trying to, like, somebody is in position to help you with something and you feel like, I'm going to make him feel like I really like him because I need this nigga to pay this and go ahead and pay for my little shop for me. That's fine. But I'm telling you, make sure that you are aware that this can sometimes have different outcomes. And it's okay, again, to use loopholes. But whatever this is, Leo, you make sure that you're aware of it, okay? Okay. Don't be over here playing checkers when another motherfucker is playing chess. And some of y'all letting people play on your chest and stuff and putting stuff between your chest and stuff and hoping that he'll pay for that sweet that you was trying to. But never mind, we ain't gonna get into it. It's with Philip. Come on. Yep, I just did Libras, love. Yes. I'm just saying. Okay. So the finances for the Leo. Also, let me say this to the Leo. There's something about one of your parents is lying to you, saying that if you allow them to do something, they're going to do something for you. I don't feel like that's true. Like, and I feel like you already know that she's lying to you or something. Like, whatever that is, like, I keep feeling like your mom is asking to borrow money and you already know that she don't ever pay you back. And it feels like you already know she's not going to pay it back or whatever that is. So I feel like, hey, just be mindful of that too. You know what I'm saying? Not that you shouldn't. I'm just saying you already know she's not going to pay you back. So don't be all pissed off if she don't pay you back. Okay. Because then you know what she be talking about. I gave you life. I'm your mama. Like, okay. You just, here, let me just give it to you because you're not going to pay me back. So stop saying, can you borrow? You know, but whatever that is, just be mindful of that. Now, for your finances, Leo, I don't necessarily feel like they're in a bad place. I feel like they could look better and be better with anybody's finances, you know, honestly. But I feel like you're not being as mindful as you should be when it comes to your finances. Now, I feel like some of you Leos have been trying to budget shop and stuff, but just be mindful. Like, because I feel like you're trying to be more mindful this month. Like, you're trying to get the cheapest on the groceries and all of that, like we talked about in coupon and then whatever the fuck. But that's good. So budget. Let the budget be your key right now. Because I don't feel like your finances is in a fucked up place, Leo. It's just about you not overspending like you had been, okay? Yeah. Singles. Far as dating goes for my single Leos, don't be weird. And when I say that, what I mean is like, don't be weird. Like, don't act like, you know, you want somebody to talk to you, but when they talk to you, you acting like, yeah, I knew you won't, like, not knock it off. Don't be weird. You know what I mean? Like, show up in your best self. Don't act like you're, you know, the greatest gift sent to the world. You know, like, yeah, well, you trying to talk to me, but you wanted that person to talk to you. Like, don't be weird. Okay? Like, be open and stop acting like you just walk around with your PUSSY on your forehead and everybody just want it. Just knock it off. Don't be weird. Okay? For my Leos that are in love relationships, don't be afraid of change. And when I say that, I don't mean changing your spouse. I mean being honest and being open and being vulnerable with your spouse. And you haven't been. So let's not be afraid of change. And doing things that you normally wouldn't do and taking your person where you normally wouldn't take them. If you're feeling like you've showing up in a good way, but you're feeling like, is it too late? It may be too late. Excuse me. And so you need to really like try to see and have that conversation about, hey, is it too late for us? Because I can't keep trying and it's not working. You know what I mean? So Let's put things in perspective when it comes to the relationship, Leo. Okay. Yep. Sagittarius. Saggies. Some of you Sagittarius haven't shown up to yourselves the way that you should. You haven't been honoring self the way that you should. Now, this isn't for all of the Sagittarius, is what I'm getting ready to say, but it's going to affect a few people. And we may have brought it up last month, but I feel like we're coming up on it. Some of the Sagittarius is going to have some sort of legal woes or legal issues or something like that. Like there's going to be a couple of you that are going to have some sort of legal things, whether they're speeding tickets or actual things or something with the children. Like you're going to have some legal shit going on. Some of you, this is not for all Sagittarius. I also want you to be mindful of who you have in your space or who you're allowing in your home, Sagittarius, because it feels like either somebody has like not really good energy that they can bring in, that it kind of displace the great energy that you have in your house. You know how your house is just so peaceful and then somebody come over your house and it just feels like chaos. Be mindful of who you're allowing in your space. Also in your work area, for some of my Saggies that are dealing with some work issues or, Barbara Ann at work that's acting the fuck out of crazy, that's getting on your nerve, to keep trying to check and recheck or keep asking you what you're doing and she ain't mad in her business. Like, let's be mindful of that as well. And some of you may have been on your job for 20 years and you change jobs is not an option. So look at how to handle it. You may need to write out some paperwork, okay? That's going to help you. Being pushy, but not being too pushy, being authoritative, but not, overstepping, like is almost like you're going to have to find a balance here, Sagittarius, of the people that are surrounding you, whether that's in your personal or your work life, okay? Or school life, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody is really trying to get your attention to get on your nerves or to cause chaos, whether that's your friend in your personal or a bitch at work or a motherfucker at school. Like somebody keeps trying to come in and get on your nerves or cause chaos. So be mindful of that. Good for you, LG. Let you not come in and say that, okay? Gratitude. Sagittarius, there is also, let me understand what that is. Some Sagittariuses have been keeping a secret, or someone connected to you has been keeping a secret that I feel like is getting ready to show itself. Like, for example, because somebody's who knows this secret is going to talk about it or is going to tell it. And this may be connected to that chaos. Oh, Saggies, it just feels like, damn. Because say, for example, that you and your spouse have been working on your life and you feel like you're in a good place and you haven't had time for your good friend or for your parent. And it's like the energy of jealousy is floating in the air. And all of a sudden they come and tell your spouse or shout out that you ain't his daddy no way. There is a secret or something that is getting ready to be exposed. I feel like you need to get ahead of whatever this is. And that may not be the secret for you, but someone is getting ready to try to tell something, expose something, or bring something out of the shadows into the light. And I don't feel like it's necessarily good. If you had your good work girlfriend clock you in and you know you was 2 hours late, but she clocked you in anyway, and y'all have a system, somebody's about to find that out because somebody's like, she's going to tell it, or something like she didn't told somebody, like something is coming out. Sagittarius, if you did something in the dark, honey, it's getting ready to come out into the light. And whatever it is, just stand 10 toes down on who you are and just move forward. You know, don't allow this shit to shake you too deeply. Okay? Outside of that, some of the Sagittariuses, you're going to have some good things coming in, though. For some of the other Sagittariuses, like there is, for somebody, like you're getting ready to do a photo shoot. Like there's going to be a photo shoot, or you get to dress somebody for a photo shoot, or you're going to be able to participate in a photo shoot, or you're getting ready to be able to go and meet some sort of celebrity, or like have something like this happening. Like some of the Sagittarius is going to be experiencing some major things, like big things popping, little shit stopping. Like there's going to be like some things that are going to be coming up for you that's going to be good. If this is your photo shoot, good for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because some of the Sagittarius is going to have some good things happening. But at the same time, it's about watching who you trust or who you have in your atmosphere. Now, for some of the Sagittariuses, it's either a specific Sagittarius or just someone that's on here, and something about you did shrooms or something, and you had an experience, or you saw something in your dream, and they keep telling me to tell you that that was a real experience. But I really feel like somebody took shrooms and you experienced something, and you're not sure if you were just having a trip or if that was real. But I have to say it was real. They need you to understand that, and being careful and cautious about certain things. Okay. Sagittarius, like, I really feel like you're going to have to leave certain people or certain things behind. Like, you know, sometimes you grow apart from people, and it's okay to grow apart from people, or grow apart or past some things, or doing some things. Like some of you are wanting to go and take a beauty school or some sort of barber class or college or cosmetology. And, you know, it feels like things have changed for you to where you're not doing or hanging with certain people. And sometimes that may be the reason why people be trying to out you here coming up, or, you know, whatever that is, you keep going. Don't allow nobody to try to stop your shit because they mad that you're moving forward or moving on. Because I feel like your growth is exponential, you know what I mean? And it's going to be good for you. So leaving shit and people behind is going to be beneficial. Even if you feel like it's time for you to walk away from that relationship, like it's time for you to do that. If you had thought about getting back with your spouse and you're like, I just can't because I feel like I'm in a good space and this person always brings me down, then that means you need to stop and walk away from it, Sagittarius. Walk away from it all, because where you're going, everybody ain't meant to go. This person brings you down. Certain people bring you down, whether that's your friend. Every time you talk back to this bitch, like her energy, she didn't put you in the midst of something, or she got something going on. It's like this bitch life ain't never right or happy, and you are happy and you're moving forward, and she needs you to help her and watch her kids, but you trying to go to school and all. Listen, leave people behind. Leave people behind and don't feel bad about it. You're having to grow. And that's point blank, period, Sagittarius. I'm telling you, if you don't trust yourself in that way, that what comes from your relationship or dealing with these people is going to be chaotic. And it doesn't matter. What they eat don't make you shit. And that's on period. Some of you have been having to deal with certain things because either you are living with somebody in their house and you're trying to get out and they're trying to make it difficult to keep you in that same bondage, or you're having to like ask for rides here and there and they keep showing up fucked up because they feel like you need them. Don't worry, this is going to change. It is going to change. And don't worry about it. You just remember what they put you through when you get out of it. Okay. Finances. I almost feel like finances for the Sagittarius is a trigger warning as well. Like, oh, let's talk about something else. Like, but your finances, like, I honestly feel like they haven't really been the best, but I feel like they're going to grow, or it's going to, like, whatever this is, it's going to work itself out. Because I keep feeling like there's an energy that keeps trying to come into you that's like chaotic or trying to stop your funds. But listen, the soul and the spirit, your ancestors are working on your behalf. You need to set a program of finance abundance. And you need to call out to your ancestors and ask them to help you. The deity over finance is Baphindia. You need to really lean into your programming and reset your finance programming, because honestly, Sagittarius, you need it. You know, and there's not much I can even say except for like things are in the midst of change, but there's so much chaotic energy connected around your finances. Like, people don't want you to grow, but your ancestors are working on your behalf. You know, call out to your ancestors, do a reset, and let's do that. Right now for my singles, I don't feel like it's the best time for you guys to be dating. Like this month, I just feel like it's a month of reset. Like let's just chill out or hold off on the dating scene for Sagittarius. And like if you're already in a situationship or you're already dealing with someone on that level, like still take some time out for yourself so you don't get too lost in the sauce here. Okay. Sagittarius that are in love relationships. I feel like some things keep being said and they keep saying karma is a bitch. What goes around comes around, where it feels like some of you may be experiencing feeling like your spouse is not standing 10 toes down or not, you know, giving you the guardianship that you need and support that you need. Like what goes around comes around, and don't worry about it. Like it feels like, you know, there's going to be some changes happening, but you need to stand 10 toes down for self. You need to also speak on whatever that is. If that person is not hearing you, or like, because some of you Sagittarius are dealing with a change inside of your spouse. Like the person has become like either mean or like jumping at you or trying to put your, like y'all been fighting or something. Like it's some weird energy there. Like
So clean up what needs to be cleaned up. Not all of the relationships are in really fucked up spaces, but what needs to be cleaned up, clean it up, and stand 10 toes down there. Okay. Guess what? Now I'm going to ban you. Okay. The fuck out of here with that bullshit. The fuck out of here with that bullshit. Now you're banned and can't come back. You keep coming with different pages. I'm sick of your shit. Go find something to do. Go find something the fuck to do. Now you're banned. Go get another page now. All right. Let's see here. Capricorn. Capricorn. All right, we're almost done. Oh, that's my grandbaby. That's my bean bean. Gratitude. Capricorn. It feels like you, and she's a Capricorn. Yes, her is. Capricorn, it seems as if you're seeing yourself in a way that you have not seen yourself in a while. Much like the Virgo, but yours is different. It feels like you are seeing yourself like, I am a good person. I am. If motherfucker can't value me, then off with their heads, you know. So yeah, Capricorn, it feels like you are seeing yourself like, yeah, I'm a good person. People who fucked up with me, you know. But you also have to know you can't force things and you can't make something be what it isn't. For some of the Capricorns, because you are seeing yourself in a good way, in a different way, hopefully you'll start to see yourself in a way that where the change is happening, you will stop being so soft-hearted. Because being so soft-hearted all the time have not served you or paid off for you. Like some of you Capricorns are choosing not to look at certain things, or you were choosing not to look at certain things. And then when it knocks you across your head, it's like, well, what was that? It was you not paying attention. And there is more change coming, Capricorn. Some of you Capricorns keep looking in the mirror, pulling your hair down like, it is almost past my ear. It is almost to my neck. Like some of you have been trying to like grow your hair and grow in your thinking and grow in your ability to see yourself differently. Like there is change happening for the Capricorn. There's going to be change in your finances. So let's go on and get that out the way. There's going to be a change in your finances as well. Now, there's also a boulder coming. When I say boulder, it means something you're not looking at is going to knock you in your motherfucking head. Keep your eyes, keep your head on the swivel. Keep looking around, making sure you understand. Like, how many times does the soul and the spirit have to hit you in your head before you stop spitting in their face? You can't keep asking for blessings and things to change in your life, and then you backtrack, or you don't go to do what you say you're going to do, or you're stopping yourself from your greatness because for whatever fucking reason. It is a spit in the ancestors' face. It is a spit in the soul and the spirit's face.
I also feel like somebody is sick, Capricorn, and they're not telling you, or they don't know, but they need to know. Like someone is ill or something, and they're not telling you, Capricorn. It does feel like it's some sort of tragic news or not good news that's coming. Like someone is experiencing something and they're not really speaking on it, Capricorn, but they need to, or they need to fill you in, or need to tell you, and they haven't been. But pay attention, because you may be able to see it and have knowledge of it without them having to say it. Capricorn, I just feel like there's some sort of, like, when I say imbalance, because it feels like some things are good and some things are like shaky or wavy. I feel like some of the Capricorns have been debating about like some sort of work situation or school situation. Um, Follow whatever it is that you're feeling like inside of your heart space. Follow that, and allow that to show up, and however it needs to show up, without much debate. Like, because if you keep, you know how they used to say, you study long, you study wrong. If you study long, you study wrong. Whatever you're going back and forth about within yourself, Capricorn, about some sort of like work, job, school program, whatever that is, like, just look at it and apply it, or do it, or go forward with it. You know what I'm saying? This is horoscopes. This isn't personal readings. This is horoscopes. Sending love to you. Sending love to you. I don't know. This, they keep saying like Micah, some sort of M that's connected to somebody here. Um, it's all right to also, Capricorn, to experience other people in a specific way, like dating yourself or going to the movies with people, like whether it's just your friends. Because I feel like some of the Capricorns have cut people out of their space or out of their lives where it probably was a good thing, but also building other solid relationships with people and allowing yourself to get to know you on a deeper level. I feel like some of the Capricorns are just coming into a self awareness or self, understanding. And so just taking yourself to see a movie, or taking your child to see a movie, or, dating self, or, taking your child on like a little play date with them, like, allowing yourself to grow in a specific way that you were not doing before is going to be what's important. Also, Capricorn, there's something about the tires on the car, or like needing to get a new tire or rotate, or I don't know if there's like rotors or brakes or something connected, but there's something about the tires, the lower part of the car, which is like tires or any of that. Like, make sure you're paying attention, Capricorn, to those things, okay? Also, Capricorn, for some of you, something that you thought was over or done with is going to come back up or show itself. And it's going to make you want to like really disconnect from a specific group of people or person or an atmosphere, or stop going around a specific group of people or atmosphere. Because whatever you thought was done and over is going to show itself again. um hmm yeah, and it's going to show itself, and you're going to be able to make a decision that has been needed to be made for some reason. It's very strange though. It's very strange though. um because it's almost like, why is this coming back around, or why is this coming back up, or why is this person coming back up or coming back around? That may be a blast from your past as well, Capricorn. Like, where this motherfucker come from, or why is this coming back up, or something. Like, there's some sort of something that's coming back up, and it's like, why is this coming back up or coming back around? I feel like it could be just an energy that's trying to creep in and you know what I'm saying, disrupt some things, Capricorn, but don't allow it. Especially if you feel like you're moving in a great place and you're trying to figure some things out and what you got going on and what you're going to be doing. Like, I feel like, you know, you're looking at different job options and schooling for self, or growth programs or higher education. Like, whatever this is, like, don't allow that to get to you. And again, I don't know, for whatever reason, they keep talking about some of the Capricorns are wanting to change your hair. So some of you will be looking at your hair, or extending your hair, or changing your hair, or doing something to your hair, or you're highly paying attention to the growth of your hair. Some of the Capricorns are going to be looking at some weight loss programs, or like, I almost want to say challenges too. You know what I'm saying? Yep, I show gratitude for all of the different weight loss things that are going around inside of this energy. We show gratitude to it because, baby, we trying to get the weight off. You understand me? So, Capricorn, if you're on that road with me, gratitude, come on in, Capri. But I feel like for the Capricorn, like for my singles, there's going to be some options. Like, people are going to be like trying to talk to you, and you may be at the gas station and meet a motherfucker while you pumping the gas, and it's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, you know. But yeah, I feel like the singles, you're going to be meeting people, and that's not going to be such a bad thing. Like, just having somebody to talk to on the phone and laughing with, and getting to know them on a personal level. And it doesn't mean that it has to be like a strong, oh, we get married, but just to have some people, like meeting people and just having people to talk to and laugh with, on a regular basis, is going to be good. I don't know why that wasn't said for the Scorpio, because I need somebody to laugh with on the phone anyway. Yeah. But I feel like you're going to be able to choose, or choose wisely, and you have choose and choices and options, and, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you're gonna be meeting people. You know what I'm saying? Pinkberry, we've already addressed you. We already understand. Gratitude, our condolences to you. I didn't see you in this chat before I exit that other person out of here. You feeling like it's something else going on? I know how people do. Okay. Gratitude. Mods, pay attention to this chat. If somebody keeps trying to catch people attention and they weren't in here before, I don't have a problem with you timing people out. Pay attention to the chat. Yeah, Capricorn, there's some good things coming, but also there's a boulder coming that's going to make you want to cut some things off or some people off, or you know what I'm saying? But it's going to be okay because I feel like even though there's a boulder coming, there's still other great things that are coming though, and some options coming for dating and just meeting new people. And I also feel like there's something about traveling for Capricorn as well. So there are some things that are coming up for the Capricorn that's going to be, you know, good too. Although I feel like there's something like, and that boulder could be the person that's ill or sick and not saying it. So just keeping your energy high is going to be good. Okay. Yeah. And working on your finances because there's not much for me to tell the Capricorn. I don't feel like when it comes to the finances, except for looking at ways to build the wealth a little bit more and investing and stuff, putting money aside because Capricorn, I feel like it's not really good for your finances right now, but there is potential for growth and sitting on some things that you have and just potential to keep making some money and putting some options out there. I don't feel like it's really a lot though. Okay. But it's going to be okay. Now, Capricorns and love relationships. Some of the Capricorns in love relationships are looking at getting some things off your chest. Like you're feeling like it's time for you to like say some things or put some things, into perspective when it comes to the love relationship. And it doesn't mean like, oh, I need to tell this motherfucker. Like, no, it could be about finances. It could be about something that you're wanting to do that you feel like you just need to talk to your spouse about. But there's like, I feel like some of the Capricorns are needing to put some things on the table inside of their love relationships and bringing everything to, whatever it is that you're needing to talk about with your spouse. Right now is a good time to do it inside of this wind of change and not keep just sitting on it and not talking about whatever that is. Because some of you are wanting to talk to your spouse about like pulling the kids and homeschooling or something changing with the children. Like, and you want to have that conversation with your spouse, you need to do that. Right now is a good time to do it. Okay. All right. Last but not least, Aquarius. Aquarius. Last but not least. So right now, Aquarius, I feel like it's about you paying attention to all aspects of everything everywhere. Because they're talking about zooming down the highway but not paying attention. So I feel like it's about you like really focusing in, Aquarius, and putting your attention where it needs to be, which is on self, home life, and business ventures and jobs. Some of you Aquariuses are looking for some like easy street moments. And when I say that, like, I don't know if you're looking for some very get rich quick thing or like you're trying to find some great investments or like I feel like you're really trying to stay focused, and that's good because that's what they want you to do is staying focused and really trying to figure out how to put these things into place. But don't be tricked or don't be fooled. Some of these really get rich quick things are not what they seem to be, and you don't want to, move so quick that you're not paying attention. excuse me, some of you have been Aquarius, like you're bargaining too deeply inside of the soul and spirit. Like when I say that, what I mean is like, if y'all could just fix this, I'm gonna make sure. Like, if you are doing it, you need to make sure that you're standing 10 toes down about what you're saying you're gonna do. Stand in what you say you're going to do, and not keep needing to bargain. Like, just trust in yourself, trust in the soul and spirit that things are going to start to put themselves into place, because you're going to move to put pieces into place. You can't just be like in a woe is me moment and then not allowing yourself to help the pieces to move. They're not going to just supernaturally move. You're going to have to do some shit. What they say in y'all churches, faith without works is dead. You can have all of the faith, but if you're not helping to help self, then listen. And you need to be focused and make sure you're paying attention to all things surrounding it. I feel like April is like a deep month for the Aquarius, because it feels like y'all feel like y'all keep losing shit this month. Like, and we're still in the beginning stages of the month. And it feels like even as you're going forward, like, dang, whether it's a tangible thing, like, damn, I keep losing my keys, or I keep misplacing. I know I just had some money. Like, it's like y'all feel like things are like showing up really weird in the right now inside of April going into May. Like, and it's really going to be about you changing your energy, child. Some of it, Aquarius, some of this stuff that's showing up in your life in a weird way is because you spent so much time trying to help other people or show other people or give to other people last month, because you thought you were in a good space, that you were not even paying attention, or you kept putting things off. And you were not paying attention to self. You putting self to the back burner. Well, my sister need me to watch the kids, although I'm really supposed to go and do this. Like, no, like, this is really coming up to your fault, because you did not put yourself first. It has a lot to do with that, and it has a lot to do with the fact that you need to know that you don't have to always put yourself to the back burner to prove that you're a good person. Sometimes being a good person is putting yourself first, because if you're not good, like, then people who lean on you ain't gonna be good. They need to do whatever they were going to do if you were not around. People will use you to the dirt. I don't care who that is. Friends, family, co-workers, whoever, people will use you as long as you allow it. And you, Aquarius, have been allowing it. And so now we need you to not be just zooming down the super highway and not paying attention. You have missed your turn somewhere. Some of the Aquariuses are laying with people, and in hopes that what you do for your spouse or the person you're dealing with or your situationship is going to help them to see you, or see what you would do for them, or help to build. It's not. I can't stress that enough. It is not. It is not. It is not. Aquarius, y'all are tripping. You are tripping. Y'all are playing battleship and don't even know it. Like, motherfuckers keep sinking your ship. It's like you running from side to side and you sinking your own ship because you're trying to help team members on both sides. Y'all were doing so well at first, Aquarius. It's just about you paying attention. It's so much that it's not so much. And that's the weird part for Aquarius right now. Because I feel like y'all thinking about things, but you know how you keep thinking and you're overthinking, but you're not actually progressing or moving because you're still in deep thought about it. Like, I feel like some of you know exactly what you should be doing, but you're not actually doing it because you're still thinking about doing it. Like, you're so focused on, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, but this and that ain't really this and that ain't, because you're not really doing it. I feel like you're in a whirlwind, Aquarius. You're almost like the Gemini walking backwards. I feel like some of you are just deep breathing and really trying to put pieces into place, but you're not understanding why it's not working. One, because some of you are living where you should not be living, or you're inside of a relationship you should not be in. Let's call a thing a thing. I got to be honest with you. Like, some of you may have moved to a place you shouldn't have moved, or you're living where you should not be living, and things are not happening. Now it makes sense. Things are not happening because you're in the wrong place, or you're with the wrong person, and it's stopping your growth. You're not even feeling protected in these situations. And you know it, and you're second guessing yourself. But you're either not at the right job, you're not with the right person, you're not in the right city. Like, you keep being pushed to move, but how am I going to do it? How am I going to? You haven't even started to even try to put pieces into place. Like, you keep fumbling the ball and you're not realizing you're fumbling it. And then it feels like you're depending on other people to help because you're not trusting yourself. You're trusting other people, and people are falling short for you. Aquarius, they're falling short. Like, mama, what you think I should do? Best friend, you think I should? It don't matter what they think. What does your soul and spirit tell you to do? You're not doing what you should do because you're not trusting. You're not trusting yourself. You're missing out on an abundance of shit. April is your month that you need to be looking and moving your piece. You need to take a step back, Aquarius, and really evaluate and reevaluate. Because again, you keep thinking, but you're not moving. This should be your last evaluation, and then you need to jump and move. But not moving so much that you're flying down this superhighway and not paying attention. You need balance and focus and trust in self. Stop asking everybody their opinion. You don't need to be validated. You need to make decisions here. Some of you, Aquarius, need to stop valuing yourself based off of what you see other people doing. That's a hindrance to you. Keep going to your sister's house and she got a pool in her backyard, and you trying to, well, man, as soon as I be able to get me a house with a pool. It's not about that. You just needing to be in a good space where you feel like you can finally progress. Well, where's my relationship at? It don't matter. You're not even in a place to be in a relationship. And the people relationship you looking at only look good from the outside. Aquarius needs to knock it off. Y'all need to knock it off. Y'all need to challenge yourself too. To eating different and being different. You keep eating things, but you're talking about how it's bothering your stomach, but you keep eating the same shit. It's time to wake up, rise up, and change your programming, change your energy. Because you, Aquarius and a Gemini, y'all almost running neck to neck with the shit. I keep trying to find the good light in here so I can give some good things for the Aquarius, but it just feels like it's an energy that is like y'all are kind of sitting in, because you don't know that you are the one that can make the shit happen, that can grow. Like, yeah, you are the one that can make yourself grow. I just feel like y'all are not in the right energy right now, bro. Y'all not doing what y'all should be doing. It just feels like it's a off kind of thing for the Aquarius. And you know what I'm saying? Like, wanting to be accepted. Well, my mama is giving me a hard time. She ain't accepting my girlfriend because I'm a lesbian. And I just feel like, well, don't go over there. You ain't got to be accepted by nobody. Don't go over there. Well, they don't really like my kids because they say I got too many kids. Then don't take your kids over there. You're doing way too much trying to be accepted. You're going into spring, and the spring cleaning you need to do is in self. We're not talking about just cleaning out closets in your spring cleaning, Aquarius. We're talking about cleaning out your life space, your heart space. Y'all need spring cleaning, Aquarius, of self. You're being heavily triggered by small shit. Y'all being triggered by small things. Your spouse is getting on your nerves. You're wanting things to change. You keep having the same conversation with your spouse, Aquarius. And it's like the small things that you want to change is not changing. So you're coming into, okay, we're going to do this, babe. We're going to do this. How about we do this? And we come into agreement, and then it still is not being done. So now it's about you actually just changing for you and not allowing whatever relationship you in to be the factor of how things are turning out for you. The bed pillow on the couch is driving you nuts. That's funny as fuck. Like, you keep telling that person to put that shit back on the bed and they keep leaving it on the couch. I feel you. But see, this is what I'm saying. Like, don't keep being triggered by certain things, because that's almost stopping y'all as well. Like, this really could be a good month for y'all if you just refocus this energy. Move around in a specific way where you're not being triggered. Stop having to like fix this shit. You're not looking at the bigger picture. You're so busy moving that you're not looking at the bigger picture. Some of y'all need to close down, deactivate your social medias for like 2 weeks. come off of it, because it feels like you're looking at TikTok so much that it's got on your nerves. And it's like, well, damn, I've been on TikTok for an hour and didn't even realize it. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, Aquarius. Change this energy. Pay attention, reset, reprogram. Some of you are like, I don't know if it's a change in your skin, where like some of you are experiencing like some sort of pain in your hands, like arthritis. Some of you are like having really, really dry skin, or dry patches are popping up. Understood, TK. And like, I don't know if that's like also the detox. It could be detoxing for some of you with the dry skin or the dry patches, or it could be you're not drinking enough water, like your body is experiencing some things as well. I keep seeing the arms and the hands though for Aquarius. Like y'all are needing to like drink more water, natural juices, as far as like juicing some fruits and veggies, and kind of getting that into your system. That will help you as well. I feel like your bodies are feeling the stress, are picking it up and it's feeling it, and so let's try some things. Let's try some things. Let's just go and meditate and sit, and where you can sit. And I know some of the weather isn't still so good, but sit where you can sit, reevaluate yourself. If it's a little sunshine peeking in through your window, damn it, sit right there in that little sunshine. It could be snow up to your window, but if you can get some sunshine through that window, honey, sit in that sunshine and regroup. Say your daily reverence, breathe, meditate, change that energy. Your bodies is feeling it. I feel like another big thing for the Aquarius is that you don't underestimate yourself and what you're capable of. And I have to say this in a way that I also mean your temperament and being triggered. So don't like snap off. Don't allow things to keep building up to where you snap off, because I don't want you to underestimate yourself in a positive and a negative way. Get out there and push yourself in a way that you haven't pushed yourself in about 6 months or so. Like push yourself, Aquarius, to go and not just face your fears, but put things into place. Right now, April is that for you, Aquarius. Like whatever that is, push yourself. I feel like the finances is a hit and miss. Like where I feel like finances are coming in, but they're going right the fuck back out. Soon as it's like, oh, I got money. No, I don't. I almost had some money. Oh, I got money. No, okay, no, do it. Nope. I'm gonna put some in this pocket. And then you go and pull it out and it was gone already out that pocket. Like it's a hit and miss. You know what I'm saying? So it feels like save what you can save. If you can only put up like $10, $20, put it up and just allow yourself to not need to smoke or not need to, you know what I'm saying? If you keep driving out your gas because I need to run over here. No, you don't. You don't need to run nowhere. Sit in the house. Not needing to sit in the house can be, what is running through your pockets too. So just sit in the house sometime. Sitting in the house and doing some stuff and regrouping can also help you to develop in a way of business, or develop in a way of, controlling your energy. So finances will, just listen, let's build if we can build, okay? Aquariuses that are single, don't pull nobody into your shit right now. You need to reevaluate. I don't see nothing wrong with going to get you some if you already have a little sex partner, because that may help you to move some energy around and breathe a little better if you go on and go get you some, or Go on and get in the shower with your little rose or whatever, or your little Banner toy that's going to pull on your little inchworm for you. Whatever that is, if you got somebody that's going to go pull on your inchworm for you, sir. That's all right too. Just breathe and let loose and then refocus and reevaluate, Aquarius, okay? Yes, okay. Now, for the Aquariuses that are in love relationships, it's so weird because it almost feels like you and I don't know if it's somebody on here that's an Aquarius and that is in a relationship with an Aquarius, because I keep feeling like like there's an Aquarius that's with an Aquarius, and it's like, oh, somebody is an Aquarius that is with an Aquarius. Wow. But for the Aquarius that are in love relationships, I feel like don't just keep dumping on your spouse. You know what I mean? Like, try to deal with some of it yourself, because I think that's also the issue. Again, you're leaning on other people instead of leaning on self and looking fully at your soul and your spirit here. Excuse me. Deal with some of these things inside of self. That's because y'all know who the fuck y'all are. Y'all already crazy. That's why you don't want another Aquarius, because you know exactly how the fuck you show up. And if you showing up like this, you know you don't want nobody showing up to you like that. That's why I say Aquariuses are crazy. Because y'all do to people y'all don't want to be done to y'all. But like, trust yourself in such a way that you're not leaning on your spouse way too much. You know what I mean? And if some of you have already felt like, well, my spouse was already not giving me what I needed, but you understood that already. So some of this is what you need to be looking at as well. You know what I'm saying? So for all intent and purposes, I feel like for the Aquariuses are in love relationship, this is about you individually working on yourself. Yeah, it's about you individually working on yourself and not feeling, because some of you Aquariuses are feeling defeated because you hold yourself at such a high, like can't do no wrong, my shit don't stink kind of thing sometimes, that when something is not going your way, it takes you all the way to fuck down in a place where it don't even need to take you. And again, that's you not paying attention to self and just stop tripping. So this is about you refocusing and focusing on yourself, Aquarius, and just not being triggered by shit where you're not paying attention. Anyway, I show gratitude. And yes, this has been a very, very long horoscope, but also the first half the hour to 45 minutes we were doing and talking about other things. So I show gratitude to everybody for being here, for staying here, for listening and just giving me the support. I love you to life. I show gratitude. Get your shits together. We love you. Solitude de wa family. Solitude de she.